Thinking about my relationship with my parents, I often wondered if my education, if all my years of school caused the deterioration of my relationship with my parents. In fact, my parents um, didn't go to school when they were younger, didn't have the chance to get an education because they were very poor people. So growing up, they became very vulgar, uneducated, and used to live in a world where vulgarity and absence of moral feelings was the normal side of the world. They lived in a world where force, strength, and lies and corruption were normal. The only way to conquer an independent life. So the more I studied and found the truth in books and studies, the more I had a deeper cultural and generational gap with my parents that led me to be angry at them and thinking led me to thinking that they weren't my real parents. I chose my parents among the authors, the writers, the artists of the work I read, and so I considered myself as a citizen of the world, not a son of a particular parent of a particular city, but a man without an identity. Someone we don't know who his parents are. I'm certainly grateful to them because they didn't let me suffer hunger and a life and they a life without anything. But they just try to make me become like them, a vulgar and poor person. But I chose to see myself as different. I think I was able to conquer a real life because I don't have a job. I'm not strong enough to work and to think, to be independent, but I choose to be free in my mind. I sometimes I dream about being the son of richer people, mm, people very intelligent, who were at school for many years, and people to whom I could talk uh, and have a cultural exchange. Living here with people we don't know, we almost don't know how to read and write. I felt my loneliness so much, and I was trying to know new people even through these videos, but I'm I'm still not able to find someone to talk to. maybe because my English is not good enough and I don't know how to express myself in a better way. But I will keep fighting to find a man or a woman, a human being who could, whom I could talk to or write to and tell him or her all my dreams over humanity with cultural and spiritual goals, which are higher and higher than my parents and the world and the town where where I lived till now. So the lack of education of my parents has led me to a much deeper cultural and generational gap than that generally faced by all the boys of my age. The lack of education and habit of reasoning made my parents vulgar people, from whom I always felt rejected and despised for my diversity in culture and education. I will keep fighting for all the people we feel different from the parents uh, who gave them life and light. We are different. We want us to be different, and um, and our right is that of being listened or being heard and of being happy with a world we created by ourselves without limits or being stopped by the people of belonging to our family or to our towns and regions, even if they are poor and with lots of corruption. We just are free to think we live in a different world, even if this world is just in our minds, like in my case, as in my case. And I hope I could find a friend who thinks like me, to whom I could talk, and with whom I could keep dreaming till the end of my days. Thank you for listening. See you in the next video.